Let's focus on Manappuram then. They registered a 15% growth in the gold loan AUM and have guided for 15% loan growth going ahead. The company's non-gold loan AUM as well saw a healthy growth of nearly around 30% on a year-on-year basis. To help us out with the way ahead, we're joined by Mr. Nandakumar, the MD and CEO at Manappuram Finance. Hi, Mr. Nandakumar. Good morning, and thanks a lot for speaking to us here on CNBC-TV18. Well, let's get a couple of those basic numbers out of the way. The gold loans, well, you're guiding now for around a 15% growth. Could you tell us, break it up for us, where are you seeing this growth rate? Is it going to be higher penetration? Is it going to be top-ups? Or will it be client addition? And also, what is the growth you're guiding for on the non-gold loan AUM?
See, the gold loan growth is coming from our target audience, which has gone down because of COVID, and it took time to come back. These are small ticket loans of around below 1 lakh, who usually avail for a shorter period of 100 days, 120 days, etc., etc. So that segment, the demand has gone down. It is slowly coming back. So that is the reason why we are getting growth. As you have said, it is not due to top up. It is not due to top up. So it is not dependent on the price also, because people want money. To that extent, they bring gold. If the gold price goes down, collateral increases. That is the general scenario. If the gold price goes up, collateral comes down. It is not dependent on gold price. It is dependent on the demand who are mainly from these small farmers or small retailers, small cottage industries, etc. These are the major segments coming for availing gold loan for their shorter working capital requirements.
Okay, so Mr. Nandakumar, 15% growth is what we're seeing on the gold side. I missed the non-gold side. How much growth should we expect over there?
Non-gold, we expect these are all small base only. So we expect that to be around this. Other than microfinance, we expect a growth of around 30-35%.
Mr. Nandakumar, hi, good morning. Prashant here. Good to have you with us here on the program, sir. Now, on the non-gold side, right, especially on the MFI side, is there, I mean, obviously it's small numbers as compared to the gold portfolio, but are you seeing stress building up? We've seen a few other pure play microfinance companies reporting a fair bit of stress. And that's kind of sparked off alarm bells whether it's going to be an industry-wide issue. So could you talk to us about that?
So it appears an industry-wide issue because there were reasons for that. One is because of the terrible heat conditions across the country. Our customers lost, the MFI customers lost many mandates. Their earnings were impacted. Then again, because of the general election. Another factor is in many places, farmers' agitation like Punjab, Rajasthan, and some parts of Gujarat. It is not completely across the states, some part of the states. So these situations have impacted that. After all, microfinance has its cyclical challenges. And what usually is the scenario when the situation becomes normal, these customers generally come back and remit, because this is very important cash flow for these customers, very important when they plan their requirements like children education or similar requirements. So this is a great source of comfort for them. So they used to come because they don't want to lose their CAC score, etc., which will prevent them from availing loan from anywhere.
So, sure. For MFI, will credit costs go up?
I think it has come to a peak now. it has come to the peak now because the situations which has led to some stress in that particular segment.
That's behind you now. Things should get better, you're saying, on the MFI side.
Come back. It should come back.
So, Mr. Nandakumar, sir, good morning. So, just to understand this, for Asirvad, the gross NPA levels actually improved. Though you're describing some of the, the stress in the industry, I think your gross NPA level moved from 3.7% in the fourth quarter to just about 3% in the first quarter. So, can you give us a business outlook? And you said that X of MFI, the rest of the non-gold portfolio will grow at 35%. But looking at the market dynamics, what is a realistic expectation in terms of growth for Asirvad MFI? And also some guidance on asset quality. Will it remain stable at 3% GNPA? Could it get even better if the worst of the credit cost is over?
I am constrained because we are in a DRHP stage. So whatever has been published only on the basis of that only I can discuss. So other than that, I can make only some general statements. I am constrained to give company-specific details beyond whatever has been published because of the DRHP status.
Fair enough. Sir, just what is the progress? I mean, IPO timelines, what are you looking at?
The roadshow is going on. So generally, for our IPO, we feel a positive sentiment. So the IPO is only half through. We will decide on that only after completion of our roadshow in another 2 weeks' time.
So within 2 weeks, we'll know about the timing of the IPO. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, that's right, sir.
So before Diwali, we'll see the IPO hit the markets?
All depends on the market conditions. See, valuation is important. So definitely, as the promoters, we have some expectation. It's all dependent on how the valuation would be. At
least in this calendar year, it will get done, right?
That is the expectation. With that expectation only, we go for the roadshow, etc., etc., and we showcase how we are unique in many respects, etc.
So you said valuation is important as promoters. We absolutely understand that. So the conversations that are happening in the roadshows, do you get the sense that you will get the valuation that you're seeking?
Yeah, so we showcase what is our unique thing to the market. Based on that, we see interest for the investors. So we hope the things will be better in the coming months.
Okay, all right.
Coming days.
Okay, so let's keep Ashirvad aside because as you're saying, you're gone into that silent period. But X of that business for the standalone gross NPAs, net NPAs, credit cost, give us some guidance on those numbers, sir.
See, in MSME sectors and vehicle finance, there is slight increase. There is very slight increase. That also has, we feel like that has picked up. It will come down. That also is on account of the situations, what I have told, like the extreme heat conditions, people losing working days, etc. Then election, then the challenges we had. Now, as these are behind, we feel like it will go down.
Okay. Final question before we let you go, sir. You're not giving us any numbers, but you're saying that you expect things to improve from here on the asset quality front. So we'll take that, Mr. Nandakumar. I'm looking at your cost of borrowing. That's perked up a little bit. Could you tell us whether or not that has peaked out? And you've also changed your borrowing mix. What is the outlook on this front? And in turn, what kind of impact will it have on your margins?
Yeah, as per the guidance from the regulators, etc., we diversified our portfolio. We tried to diversify our portfolio. Our dependence on the banks, we want to reduce. As a step towards that, We have raised 300 million US dollars, which are listed in Singapore Stock Exchange. So that because of the higher hedging cost, etc., the overall price cost was slightly higher. That is the reason why it has the average borrowing cost has gone up. So even at at this cost, we have the plan to borrow just to diversify our portfolio.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for giving us all of the details there and the context on the business. We wish you all the best for the rest of the year as well as the Asirvad MFI IPO. Look forward to hearing more on that.